Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see a program to accept a number and check whether the number is a prime number or not using functions. So, what is a prime number? A prime number is a number which is only divisible by 1 and by itself. It is not divisible by any other number. So, you call it as a prime number. So, you will see the question first. Accept a number and check whether the number is prime or not. Use the function name as check intn. So the function name what you are going to give is check, and the parameter you are going to give is intn. So you are going to get an integer value which will be stored in n, and then it will check whether it is a prime number. After checking, the function returns 1 if the number is a prime number, otherwise it returns 0. So you are going to return an integer value if the number is a prime number, otherwise you are going to return as 0. So let's see how to do using Java program. So in BlueJ created a program. You can see the first line, import java.util.scanner, which is used to include the scanner class into the program, which is available in Java util package. And I created a class name as prime number, that is prime num. Okay, inside that I got a function. You can see a function here, int check intn. So you can see that int in the beginning you call it as a return type. So what type of value you are going to return will be specified here, and this check is the function name, and then you will have a parenthesis where you got the parameters. You got only one parameter, that is you are going to get an integer value which will be available in the variable n. Now inside the function you are going to have a counter variable to count number of times the n value is divisible. Okay, we already see in prime program, you know how to do the program in normal without using function. You are going to do the same program but using function. You are going to see what is the difference. So you will have an count variable which is declared as integer and initialized as 0. Now you know you are going to divide the number n from 1 to n if the count value is 2. That means if the number is divisible only twice, one will be by 1 and one will be by n. Okay, so if a prime number is defined as a number which is divisible only by 1 and by itself, so only 2 times the number is divisible. So you are going to count whether it is only 2 times or more than 2. Okay, that only you are going to do in the loop. So the loop will be started with I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, that is end value, and I plus plus. So you are going to increase every time by 1. Now you are going to check if n percentage I equal to 0. That means n value. Suppose n value is say 17. Now you can see 17 percentage 1. Say I value is 1 for the first time. So percentage 1 equal to 0. So obviously any number is divisible by 1. So what happens is this will become true. So it will enter the that is whatever is given in below the if clause will be executed. So count value will be increased. So it is already 0, so it will increase by 1. Okay, now after that again the loop will be executed. I will be increased by 1. So it checks whether the number 2 is less than or equal to 0. That is less than or equal to 17. That is n value. It is true. So it enters into the loop. You can see if 17 percentage 2 equal to 0. Now you can see that 17 is not divisible by 2, so it won't enter it won't increase the count value. So it goes on to the next value. I value will be increased by 1, so it becomes 3. The same process will go on till the end. So finally when the I value reaches n, so n value is equal to n, so it enters inside. Now 17 is divisible by 17. So again, for the second time this condition becomes true, so it will increase the value of count as 1. That means it has 1, so it increased by 1, so the count value becomes true. Now after that I value will be increased by 1, so it becomes 18, but the condition says it is 18 lesser than or equal to 17, so it is false, so it comes out of the loop. Now count value have the value as 2. Okay, write the count variable as a value as 2. Check if the count value is 2. Okay, suppose if you have the number as 18 is divisible by 1, it is divisible by 2, it is divisible by 3, it goes on like that. So it is more than 2, right? So that in that cases count value will be always above 2, alright, it will be more than 2, so it will be false. Okay, only when the number is a prime number alone it will become 2, that is it will be divisible only 2 times. Okay, that's the reason you are checking the condition if the count value is equal to 2. If it is true, you are going to return 1. You can remember you are given the integer value as, that is the return value as integer, return type as integer, so you are returning 1. Okay, if the question says return true or return false, then you have to change this as boolean. So once you put boolean, you have to return true or false. Okay, that is the difference. So here this indicates what type of data you are going to return. So the return statement should be used if you are using any of the primitive data type. If it is given as void, then you are not going to use return value. So that we already discussed in previous videos. You are going to see what happens if it is greater than 2, then it will return 0. Okay, this is what this check function will do. Now we will go to the main function which is created below the check function. Now obviously you know what has to be done here. You are creating a scanner object. You are getting the input from the user which is stored in NUM number. Okay, and then you are creating an object for the class, and then you are going to give a if statement, if ob.check num equal to 1. That means you are going to call the function check by passing the input num, okay, to that function by using the object, because it is not a static function, so you have to use an object to call the function, to access the function. So what happens here is, you know that every time whenever you execute the program, you should execute from main function. This is how it works. So it starts from main function, it does all this work first. Okay, once you execute this statement, it will go and execute this function. So till that, this method will not be executed. So after this has been called, the number, whatever number you entered here, will be passed through this parameter, pass by value. It goes to the parameter which is given in the, that is the formal parameter which is given, and it will be stored in n. Now you know what happens, it will return 1 or 0. So it directly goes and checks whether it is 1, whether the return value is 1 or 0. If it is 1, you are going to print the number and you are going to print it is a prime number. Otherwise, if suppose it is not equal to 1, that means it should be 0. Then this condition will be false. So it will go and execute the else part. The num value, that is whatever num value is it, is not a prime number. So I have to change it. It is not a prime number. Okay. So we will compile this. Okay, no syntax errors. I am going to execute it. So enter the number, I am giving it as 17. You can see 17 is a prime number. Okay. So I am going to execute it again. Now I am giving it as 18. Now you can see 18 is not a prime number. So this is how the program works. Using functions, you can solve any type of program. You can simplify the program. Okay. Compared to the normal program, if you use functions, the program can be simplified and you can reuse the function every time you want. Any number of times you can call the functions and you can execute it. Hope you understood this video. We will meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you.